Hey, everybody. Welcome here to this beautiful space. I can't wait to do our readings today. And I'm feeling this beautiful energy. I'm sure you are too. It's been really just much more harmonious, much more gentle, hopeful. I felt great all day. And see here. Getting my decks in order. When you get here, just say hi in the comments. Tell me how you're doing. How are you feeling with this beautiful energy? Getting the different decks out. I'm using the Gaia Oracle. I'm using the Keepers of the Light Oracle, which I've had forever. And I'm going to use a couple of Colette Baron Reed's oracles. Stick this here. Just trying to keep myself organized with all these different decks. Okay. So a little bit about the astrology today. We have a new moon in Sagittarius. I believe it is an exact new moon at about 5 o'clock, 5:30ish Eastern time. So we're just about there. And so that's kind of why I wanted to do the live at this time, because we have that beautiful like new moon energy in Sagittarius, which is all about planting seeds for the future vision, something that you're like really enthusiastic about, a new adventure, right? We're getting ready to just embark on something new. It's a fiery element. It fires up our hopes and our dreams. It makes us want to dream bigger and be bold and just go for it. So it's a beautiful energy. Hi, Colleen and Michelle. Nice to see you here. Okay. So, yes, new moons are generally times when we want to plant seeds for what we want in the next cycle. And the other aspect that is so wonderful for today, and even just again amplifying this new moon in Sagittarius energy, is Jupiter stationing direct in Pisces. So what this is doing, it's setting off this beautiful grand water trine. And we know water is, you know, water and fire. It can be kind of an interesting combination, right? But it's very alchemical. And the emotions are going to feel more harmonious. We're going to feel more joyful, more optimistic. And there's really good healing energy too, like deep healing, deep transformation, because we also have a sextile to Pluto and Capricorn. And so this energy is going to go in tomorrow, and tomorrow is, a big holiday for many people and their families. And there's often, family drama, right? On this particular holiday every year, right? So I feel like, my hope is that for a lot of people where maybe there is more stress and anxiety at this time of year and at this particular holiday, that this gets smoothed over, and I think it will. I feel really good about it. um what else do we need to know about a groundwater trine? Well, so basically, we have the we have some planets that are in Cancer. We have Lilith, and I believe Pallas Athena, and maybe Juno. So we've got the kind of this like stellium of the feminine in the Cancer. And then in Pisces, obviously, we have Jupiter and Neptune. And in Scorpio, what's in Scorpio right now? I have to look, but we have, I wrote it down earlier, but now it's slipped my mind. Um, anyways, there are these much more calm waters rather than what we've had in the past month with Scorpio, a lot of that scorpionic energy, which was so like, intense, confrontational, painful. There was, if we look back to when Jupiter went retrograde, which was July 28th, I mean, I know that was like kind of right before really a lot of big, big emotional upheavals happened in my life. And also, yeah, business stuff, money flow, projects, relationships, a lot of things stalled out around that time. And then we went into, there was a solar eclipse in October, the end of October. There was a lunar eclipse, what, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So we're coming out of all of this change, but today marks this beautiful, incredible energy of harmony, of blessings, of miracles, because Jupiter is definitely the luck planet. It's the miracle planet. Um, let me see if I can figure out. So, Jupiter is such an optimistic planet, right? So I feel like, you know, and Jupiter also rules Sagittarius. So we have a new moon in Sagittarius and this beautiful alignment, this trine with Jupiter as, again, Jupiter is being like lit up by the sun, you know what I mean? It's just perfectly, it's the perfect conditions for good luck. So today's a great day to seed anything new that you are really excited about. A new adventure could be a travel thing, it could be spiritually evolving or studying something new, foreign cultures. All of that is really very encouraged during this time. Okay. So the other thing to think about too, so when planets go retrograde, it's almost like their speed appears to slow down, and that's when we talk about things stalling out that frustrate us or make us angry, make us just feel stuck. The day that it stations direct, especially a big planet like Jupiter, we're going to feel it, right? And so, I mean, I know I woke up feeling it. And I actually had this date on my calendar from a month ago because I remember looking at the astrology, ahead of time and was like, oh my gosh, November 23rd is going to be like the day of miracles. It's going to be an amazing day. So I put on my calendar. And then this morning, I woke up and just, was puttering about. And then, ding, my little reminder came on. Hey, this is the day of miracles. I was like, oh my gosh. So of course I had to get a newsletter out. I'm like, I have to do a live. This will be so cool to just connect with all of you and be together. Right. Okay. Um, so from here on out, Jupiter is going to be moving faster and faster and faster and faster and pushing things forward. So you're going to notice each day, tomorrow and the next day, like things are going to start clicking. So plant the seeds now for what you want to be clicking on, what you want to be really like riding the wave, right? This is Jupiter and Pisces, it's a water sign. So think of like a giant wave and you're just like going to grab that biggest, most powerful wave and ride on into the promised shores of your desires on that wave. I think that's a really good way of imagining it. If I have any. Hi, Lisa. Happy new moon. Get a lottery ticket. Hey, does anybody know? Did anybody win? I know it was like up to like it was super high. I forgot what the amount was, but I don't know. Maybe someone won, maybe someone hasn't. I hope one of my people wins because you guys have the tip here. So we're going to start by working with the Gaia Oracle, and the first readings are going to be collective readings. And the information that I want to come through here is, how do we ride that wave, that beautiful wave that, can carry us, right? That's a lot about what, like, Neptune, we've got Neptune, Jupiter, and Pisces, and that kind of energy really is allowing spirit to move you, not pushing so hard, not, you know what I mean? So there was a lot of surrender last month. So I think most of us are pretty good at letting the wave carry us at this point, because you get tired, right? You've been paddling and swimming hard for a long time, and you're like, you know what? I give up. And then you just become the mermaid that just floats and lets the waves and the currents take you where you're supposed to go. Okay. Ooh, this is beautiful. So this card says eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. What was I just saying, right? Let the wave carry you. Okay, we're going to see a keeper of the light that wants to come with us here, and then we'll put everything together. And I hope you all are having a beautiful day, and wishing you all a beautiful holiday. If you, many of you may have days off the next couple of days, and enjoying time to yourself. I'm definitely going to have some time to work on my books and nap, meditate, vision into next year, because so when you think of a new moon, obviously this is the most powerful day. So maybe it's like, oh my God, I don't have time to like do any kind of rituals or anything like that. And we'll talk about that. Like, we'll do a little something together. But really, literally, all you need to do is like go for a walk in nature, go for a walk down the street, and tell a new story. Like, okay, this is exactly how I want my work to feel. These are the projects that sound amazing. This is the way I want my house to be, my home, my love relationships, my family relationships. Just kind of tell a story that feels good and feels exciting. Oh my gosh, we got her. When did I pull a card? Was it Sunday or Monday? I think it was Monday. We got Hope again. So Hope is one of the archaea. She's a female archangel, and she is connected with Gabriel. And she is very much about manifestation. Make a wish, and Hope will carry it up to the heavens for you. So this card says, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Oh, my video's freezing on Facebook. Yeah, that could be. Hopefully it's not too bad on YouTube, but let's see what happens. Okay, so now I'm going to pull a card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And the same thing, like, what's the energy behind what we're seeding? Give us advice, Spirit, about how to move through this time. The prison waif, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. Okay, I'm going to ask for some information on that one. It's like, okay. So amplify this card, please, Spirit. What do we need to know about this energy? The Phoenix, resurrection, surrender to change. Okay. I feel like we might be doing some reading around that because that's an interesting energy. So the cards are telling us to go with the flow. They're telling us to really look at our thoughts, particularly around you've got hope and that prison wave card are kind of like they're kind of saying the same thing, but in opposite ways. Hope is about um, like focus on your desires, focus on what you want. If you feel like you're starting to go into fear or panic, or you're feeling like, oh, I don't have enough, or you feel like you're going into scarcity consciousness about anything, and that could be, not just money, it could also be love, right? Because, this is a big, hope is a very big energy around love. And I think that even when, let's say, you're in a relationship or there's family thing going on, and there's like a real, you're feeling unsupported, you're feeling um, like you're not getting the love that you deserve. Um, Try to focus on the love within you that you have. It could be for your cat. If that's like the only thing you could think of that you really love in this moment, let it be your cat. If it's your daughter, your son, because sometimes it's like, we're giving these messages about, you need to love yourself, you need to do this. And then you say these affirmations, you do self care, and all of that helps. But when those things don't help, a lot of times it's because we're too focused on ourselves. I know that sounds kind of weird, but sometimes focusing on how can I serve? How can I give? Especially love. I'm not talking about money, or, I mean, maybe it is, maybe donating and, giving of your time makes you feel wonderful. Of course, in balance. Now, this is not about giving and giving and giving until you're depleted, right? We're not doing that. But sometimes changing the focus off of, you know, feeling shitty about, what's going on in our lives or what isn't happening in our lives, by focusing on either what's really great in your life, what you really love, and putting that energy out there, giving someone a compliment, maybe maybe you've been thinking of someone over and over again for the past week or 2 weeks, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to pick up the phone and just say, I love you, or text them and say, I love you, or I'm thinking of you. How are you? Um, I feel like this is something that I think my mom and my dad both taught me, that if you get out of your own head and get out of your own misery sometimes, and focus on loving something outside of yourself, even though we know that love is still, the source is you, right? That love is loving through you. It's never really us loving, it's love loves through us. God is God, the creator loves through us. Okay. So I'm going to read, actually, I'll read the Eternal Dance since that's the one I picked first. I love her. She's got all these vines and trees wrapped around her, and the wind is blowing all around her. It's just like she's in sync with nature, right? She's in sync with her environment. I feel like that's kind of important here. I'm feeling like, yes, I'm hearing a yes. Are you in sync? Are you in sync with your environment? Have you been out in nature? Are you bringing some of that natural, like sunlight and fresh air into your space? Because I know I sometimes will, smudge and light incense and chant. And then, I'll go out of the house and it's like, wow, it just feels so refreshing. And then I realize, wow, I just need to leave the door open and the windows open for like maybe a half hour and let everything circulate. You know what I mean? Because if you're in, stagnant air, that's not very goddessy or godlike. It just is kind of, you want to feel like everything's flowing, right? And we're in this eternal dance and there's a flow, right? It's movement, flow, going with the seasons and what feels good to you. Colleen said, is it a good thing to charge? Here, I'll show your comment on the screen. Is it a good thing to charge your crystals under the new moon? Yes. You could put them under the new moon, under the full moon. You could put water, a glass of water, and charge that. But yeah, crystals will definitely absorb and hold the energy for sure. Okay, the eternal dance. The lady featured on this card feels completely at one with nature. She is in tune with the rhythm of the earth and her changing cycles. She does not resist the forces of nature, but moves gracefully with the wind. Yet, though her body sways with the wind, she is not swayed from her path, for her feet are firmly planted in the earth. She remains poised, dignified, and balanced. She has shown up in your reading today to help you loosen up and feel the rhythm of life. You will benefit greatly if you allow yourself to be a bit more flexible. Be open to new ideas. Accept that it is natural for things to change. Do not resist life's natural flow. If the path you are on seems to be all uphill, then find another way. Yeah, so don't push. Oh, I need that water. There are many ways to go where you want to go. So find the way that offers the least resistance. Life does not need to be as difficult as you're making it. It is often easier to dance your way through rather than to push your way through. And the affirmation, put your hand over your heart and close your eyes and take this in. I accept change and embrace the new possibilities it brings. I am flexible and open to new ideas. I create pleasure in my life. I look at life from a balanced perspective. I celebrate life and dance my way through it. Okay. So we're going to go on to our Keeper of the Light card, Hope. So this just flows exactly right into Hope's energy, which is sacral chakra energy, pleasure, creativity, joy, flow. I mean, the sacral chakra and the water element are very much connected, right? Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth and choose loving thoughts. Excuse me, I've got a little throat chakra action going on here. Yeah. Okay, so let's read Hope. Hope is an angel who is dedicated to promoting the idea that we on earth are loved, cherished, and supported by the kingdom of heaven. She is all about helping us see the light beyond whatever darkness we are in. Traveling as part of a holy trinity, faith, hope, and charity, she helps us recognize that hope isn't about wishing for something good to happen or help to arrive, but trusting that support is already present. Hope is the twin flame of Archangel Gabriel. She has a gentle presence, but she is absolutely glorious. She sings sweet harmonies to us, and these songs are waves of love. There's that wave, right? Waves of love washing away anything that stands between us and self-love and acceptance. Oof. So after we do this, we're going to do a quick invocation to Hope and bring her into, invite that energy into parts of our lives that need that wave of love to wash away any old pain, any old stuckness. We want to, if you live near water, go meditate near water. It's getting kind of chilly out. And if that's the case, you could probably just go outside and let the wind, just let the wind, maybe take, even if you have a rattle, you could take a rattle and just kind of again, break up the old stagnant patterns and energies that are in your field. Okay. Yep. We don't want to cock block the universe. The universe wants to bring us miracles and blessings. All right. Anytime I can use the word cock, I love laughing about this stuff. Oh my God. We need more laughter, folks. So, the extended message: angels are gathering around you in celebration that you are finally willing to see how loving and lovable you are. Hope is here with her legion of love angels, guiding you to see that you deserve loving relationships, loving experiences, and loving acceptance from the world around you. It seems that you are really moving beyond the limitations that you once had in this department. But know that whenever you do question your worth, you can call on hope to shine her golden light upon you. Your angels want you to know that they love and cherish you, and they're grateful that you're giving yourself the same support. Okay, I'm going to put her card up here for a minute so it can be looking at me. Okay, so let's go into this little more. This is kind of like the difficult energy that I know we went through last month, the prison waif and the phoenix. So this really makes sense because I woke up almost every morning for the past, I don't know, at least the past month, feeling really anxious and waking up just anxious. And I don't know if it was because I was having dreams or what the deal was. And I don't know if any of you experienced that, but I would wake up that way. So I would do a lot of clearing, do my work. I have a lot of different morning routines that I will definitely share in an email in December, because it was actually one of the topics on my list to bring up in one of my newsletters. So even with the morning routine, I still had to meditate another 30 30 to 40 minutes, like twice after that. So I was meditating like 3 times a day, like almost 3 hours worth of meditation a day, just to feel normal, to feel like, okay, I'm not going to have a panic attack. So if you are there too, I'm sending you so much love. It's been a rough, rough couple of months, but definitely October was just a lot of churning of old consciousness, old programming, old wounds, and all of that just gunk. I mean, I had fears around losing money. I had fears around not making enough money, um, fear of losing love, fear of not being accepted. I mean, just all the things, right? Um, so we're going to start with the prison waif. I'm going to read you what it says in the booklet. I can figure out what I did with the booklet. Wouldn't that be convenient? Okay. When the prison waif arrives in his realm as your ally, he comes to remind you of the law of paradoxical intent. Your own self sabotaging thoughts and hidden beliefs are, in fact, preventing you from your highest good. You might believe that you're doing all you can to manifest your reality, but perhaps you're giving in to thoughts such as the following: I can't do this. I'm unworthy. I'll fail, so why try? I don't deserve this. I'm unlovable. In fact, you're locked in a prison of your own making. That's good news because it means that you have the key to let yourself out. This is a sign that you need to spend some time with yourself addressing those beliefs that counter your hard work to get ahead. You can change them if you want to. You don't want to stay in prison, right? Take inventory of your thoughts. Let yourself out of jail and spend a few minutes outdoors in gratitude. It's time to let the sunshine in. So that's what I was talking about earlier. I was feeling like today, I was just puttering around the house, cleaning, getting ready for, I'm going to cook a little mini traditional Thanksgiving dinner for Seraphine and I the night before Thanksgiving because she's going to her dad's tomorrow, and my family were not able to get together, um, and uh, and my dad is coming here, so that'll be really sweet. And yeah, so I'm puttering around, decorating, cleaning, and it just at one point I realized it's really dark in here. I had the blinds down, so I opened the blinds and all this light, just flooded in, and I just felt so much better. Um, I did go for my nature walk, and I've got to post pictures because it's so enchanting. So definitely when you're feeling those feelings of, yeah, it's like you just be aware of when you're feeling old limiting beliefs coming up, or feelings that that cause you to sabotage what you really want, or pushing what you really want away, all of that kind of stuff. Go outside, take a walk, or even take a bath, take a shower. See if you have plenty of sunlight or light coming into the house. um, Open the windows, let some of that fresh air in. Okay. Okay, I see your thing, Colleen. I'll come back to your yeah, I will pull a card for a couple of people, because I have to finish cleaning and decorating, and then I have to start cooking. I'm so excited. Okay, so the Phoenix is the card that is amplifying the prism wave. So I feel like, again, the Phoenix is all about surrendering. So I feel like it's like, the surrender is not really over. The changes are not really done. We may be done with change, but the changes are not done with us. And that makes sense because Jupiter, again, is like this giant force that will move stuff out, right? If something does not serve you, it's going to move that shit out. And that could mean, a job or a person or a project. Something gets moved out because it doesn't serve your highest good. But you're like, I was attached to that. It made me feel secure. Um, so the Phoenix is a great card to get because, again, with this really beautiful energy of harmony and optimism and hope, hmm, we have the angel hope. It it feels great to know that we can be that phoenix and rise again and reinvent ourselves, reinvent something in our lives, our businesses. So this energy is very supportive of everything that will feed your soul, everything that will move you forward towards what you really desire and what you really want to be doing in your life. Okay, so the phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure your ultimate success. This is true even if it appears that you've passed through a metaphorical experience of death or are currently enduring a perception of failure in your life. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes from one ending directly into new beginnings. The phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new and even more powerful with every death it experiences. This could signal the end of a relationship or of a dynamic within one, or an end of a job or a project. Perhaps no failure is involved, but it's time for a complete overhaul of your circumstances. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may know intuitively that it's time to move on and try something new. Whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of new life are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be a successful endeavor, for a rebirth is imminent. So, okay. The oracle has spoken. So I want to invoke the energies of Hope, the angel. She's a female archangel, also known as an archaea. And just close your eyes and put your hands on your lower belly near that creative center, the sacral chakra. This is also the place of flow and pleasure, rebirth, recreating yourself, rebirthing yourself. So I call in Archaea Hope in this moment, and we call her in by repeating her name 3 times. Archaea Hope, Archaea Hope, Archaea Hope. Be with us. Connect us to our desires. Connect us to the fulfillment of our desires in this moment, feeling it right here, right now, not waiting to feel good or waiting to love ourselves until we think we're perfect or until we think the timing is perfect, but doing it now in the here and now, in the very present moment, anchoring our energy in. Take some nice deep breaths in and out. I'm hearing the word cherish. So this time is about cherishing yourself. One of my dear friends and business partners, Yael Wolf, she's an amazing erotica writer. She's an amazing teacher, photographer. She sent an email newsletter out, and it was, I think the title was, Who Should Be the First Person on Your Gift List? And it was all about putting yourself at the top of the gift list. So I'm feeling like cherish. How could you really cherish yourself during this time and put yourself first? Put your joy, your happiness first. Okay. Um, Maybe it's looking at something that you want for Christmas or solstice or Yule, Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate. Um, and even if you don't celebrate any spiritual holidays, just finding that thing that just, you know, feels like or means self love to you. Maybe it's buying yourself flowers, buying yourself some beautiful essential oils, buying yourself a really fun journal and a colorful pen. You know, it doesn't have to be anything major, even. It could be simple, right? And that's what the Archaea Hope is channeling in through me is cherish, whatever that means to you. Um, cherish, cherish, cherish. And that's such a beautiful word too, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to show her card one more time. So just really focus on the colors around her and how she's holding her hands around that beautiful lotus. And it's up at the high heart. It's not quite at the throat, but it's above the heart chakra. So it's that unconditional love and compassion. She's holding that beautiful lotus between her hands. And imagine that she is putting that beautiful, yeah, you close your eyes. You can imagine she's putting that beautiful lotus from her hands, floating that into your high heart. So right where the thyroid is, so just below the throat, about an inch or two, you know, like it's above the heart chakra, maybe where the breastbone is, and just spending some time throughout the day just saying cherish and tapping yourself right here. I cherish myself. I love myself. I am beautiful. I am enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am everything that I desire. That's what I've been using a lot. I am everything that I desire. Um, because you are everything you desire and you will receive. Stay open. Step aside, surrender so the angels can come in. The universe can come in and bring you the blessings and the miracles. Right? Right. Okay. So, okay. A bird crashed into your window and made a boom noise when I was talking about a rough month. And you said it was a mourning dove. Let it all release at your mourning. Yeah. Thank you for that, Colleen. That's, nature and animals, they speak to us. They really do. And I feel like, it wanted to get your attention. And then, it therefore will get all of our attention because we're all on here watching this. So that may be a sign for somebody. I actually found a mourning dove feather. Oh my gosh, I took a picture of it on my trail today and I saw a bunch of them. And I saw a bunny rabbit. It was so cute. Just hopped right over the trail. A little tiny bunny. It was just like, oh, I just loved it. Okay. So, Colleen, I'm going to pull a card for you from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. And whoever else is here, if you want me to pull a card for you, please let me know in the comments. So I know you're here. Okay, Colleen, the woman of the dove. Colleen, what do you need to know? Oh, this is beautiful. You got the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. Look at him. He's beautiful. He's this little, like, meditating man with a beautiful white lotus. Look how big his smile is and his beautiful golden aura around him. I love that. Awesome, Lisa. I'll pull one for you next. Okay, so let's read the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, number 2. And I love that number. 2 is the number of cooperation, relationships, duality, seeing in the mirror, seeing yourself reflected, seeing aspects of yourself reflected in the world around you. So it says, the High Lord of Gratitude and Service has arrived to help you find your true purpose. Feeling gratitude for each moment you experience and loving what is and what has been will remind you that every breath you take holds a deep and profound awareness. Through small actions and selfless service to another, you're automatically placed upon your highest path, whether you're immediately aware of it or not. The presence of this ally lets you know that you're on the correct path to fulfilling your desires. You're also notified that your actions of service and attitude of gratitude will yield riches beyond your wildest dreams, as long as those riches aren't the goal you have in mind. Giving service with no thought of return is what's required of you today. This would also be a good time to write a list reminding yourself of all the things in your life and the world around you that you have to be grateful for. If your question refers to a relationship, let gratitude be your guide. Truly, there are no friends and no enemies, just teachers along life's journey. Be grateful for the laughter and even for the tears. The attitude of gratitude is a magnet for true love in all forms. Beautiful. Hi, Michelle. Yes, I will pull one for you as well. Thank you, Colleen, for all your insights about that dove. So interesting. Okay, let's pull one of these beautiful cards for Lisa. What does Lisa need to know right now? What does Lisa need to know right now? Oh, wow. Beautiful. The eyes of beauty, positive expectations and clarity. Look at this. This beautiful veiled woman in a garden. I love that. She kind of reminds me of you. Interesting. Okay. She's number 25, which reduces to a 7. So that's the number of divine, mystical inspiration. So when the eyes of beauty show up as your ally, they require you to examine your perceptions. Do you see the world as perfect and beautiful? Can you retrace your steps from your past to now and see the perfection in the way reality has been created? Truly, perception is everything. You look so cute. We'll come back and I'll read a card for you, Seraphina. My little girlie's going for a walk. Okay, truly, perception is everything. A glass half empty is the same as a glass half full, yet so different according to how it's perceived. The eyes of beauty remind you that if you move forward with conviction, all is well now and always will be. You will see true prosperity as a result. Expect to see beauty and you will attract your highest good. Really, that I feel like that resonates a lot with me. That's a beautiful card, Lisa. Hey, Michelle. You're welcome, Colleen. Okay, what does Michelle need to know at this time? Ooh, I love this card. The Chess Queen, Trust and Strategizing, number 30. Excuse me. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I was probably sneezing. I probably didn't hold it up very long. Here we go. She kind of looks like you too. It's pretty amazing. Although, Colleen's card, it was a little old man. Definitely not how you look, darling. The Lakshmi, my beautiful embodiment of Lakshmi, Colleen. Okay. All right. I love this card for you, Michelle. It says, the Chess Queen has all the tools you need to aid you in your quest for a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. Ask also to know the right actions to ensure your part in this process of unfolding. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Right? Are your own goals and desires in alignment with the divine plan for your life? This is a reminder that there is your plan and then there's the divine plan. When you're in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The Chess Queen says that you will win this game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves. Follow your bliss and the inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the Chess Queen and she appears as your ally. Nice. Okay, ladies. So I still have a little bit of time and I don't see anybody else asking for readings. And if I can't see you, I'm sorry. Okay. I think we should use the good tarot. Let's do some tarot. So I'm going to pull tarot for basically the energies for tomorrow and Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. So we'll do 2 different like mini spreads. So I just feel like reading cards. It's so fun. Can I do one for Deb? Is there someone named Deb here and I can't see her? How weird. I could definitely do one for her. I'm just shuffling these cards first. Okay. Hey, Deb. I'll go back to the wisdom of the hidden realms here. Okay, what does Deb need to know? I feel like this one wants to come flying out. Ooh, pretty. It's the Rainbow Prince, compensation and perseverance. Beautiful. Number 26. I love the Rainbow Prince. He's got that angel, the angel wings, and he's like has this beautiful, like fiery, beautiful rainbow coming out of his hand. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, it's actually like a phoenix. It's like a bird with rainbow energy coming off of it. So there's that bird, right, Colleen? Birds, they want to talk to us. Okay. The Rainbow Prince. When he appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. After the rainstorm you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of your using all the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. Woohoo! I love that card. Okay. So we're moving on. We're moving on, people. You just started to wear your queen ring with 3 crowns. Ooh, that sounds beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to pull one or more cards for today and tomorrow. So these are the energies that we are working with for today and tomorrow. Okay, we got 3 cards for today and tomorrow. Really nice energy. Okay. Okay, so please, Spirit, give us a card for Saturday and Sunday. So basically the weekend. Give us a card for the weekend. What is the energy we are working with on the weekend? Woohoo! Oh my God. Beautiful energies, my friends. The bottom of the deck, what they want us to know is the messenger of air. Things are going to change quickly in the next, like 4 or 5 days. So messenger of air is either, I feel like it's something coming in, something that's you've been maybe waiting for. This could be the miracle. This could be a communication or an answer to a prayer, or to like just maybe you've been like wondering about something, and it's not even like you've really asked the universe or asked anybody, but all of a sudden the answer just falls into your lap. So this is about a fast energy coming into your life. Also at the bottom, the Ace of Earth, the very beginning of material prosperity. So I'm not saying that you don't have prosperity now, but this is something new coming into your life. So I feel like this messenger of air is either bringing you money, bringing you a very amazing project or idea that will be very lucrative in the future. The Ace of Earth. So the Ace of Earth is literally planting a seed. And again, when we, this beautiful grand trine that we're having, and Jupiter is the is definitely the planet of planting seeds because again, it's a big energy. You're going to feel it. So whatever you're planting seeds for now, Jupiter is a 12-year cycle. It doesn't mean it's going to take 12 years to happen, but whatever you do can affect the next 12 years. Okay. So that's the bottom of the deck. So the bottom of the deck is basically telling us maybe the energies that we're not seeing, or they're more subtle, or kind of like the underlying theme, right? And so for tomorrow and Friday, we have the Seven of Fire, the Two of Fire. So there's that Sagittarius energy and the Messenger of Water. There's the Pisces energy. Look at this, fire and water. Um, I feel like you're going to be challenged, or we're going to be challenged to um, speak our truth, um, stand up for what we believe in, or what we know is right for us. Like, really, again, putting yourself first. And that putting yourself first might feel like out of your comfort zone. There's something about going out of your comfort zone here. And then there is definitely a message of love, of caring, of encouragement, somebody, or a conversation. Messenger of Water is all about a message coming in. It could, and the message could be like even an invitation, like an invitation to a party, an invitation into a project, an invitation into some, something beautiful and something lasting, but it's going to stretch you a little bit, whatever the scenario is. And then the weekend, oh my God, we have the Chariot and the Nine of Cups. Big stuff. The Nine of Cups is always about wishes coming true. It's about a wishes granted. Um, it's about feeling contentment. So you are moving. The Chariot's all about movement. It's definitely, maybe some of you are traveling very soon. And whatever you're traveling towards is something that gives you a lot of fulfillment, that brings a lot of love and happiness to you. So, I mean, looking at these readings and this overall reading, I feel like this is a really, again, a beautiful, optimistic time to be like the bird and maybe not crash into windows, but to take off, take flight, and move forward. Because the Chariot, we talked about the number 7 earlier. Someone had the number 7 on their card. So I feel like whoever that was, the number 7 is important here. I don't know, maybe it's the month of July, the date of the 7th for some reason. It might be an answer to a question that you have. I want to know a little bit more about, I'm just going to pull, while we have like another minute and a half, I want to pull a card on what's the challenge? Why are we having to stand up for ourselves? And I think it's just, again, maybe it's just also showing that we have courage, showing that we have the courage and the strength to leave behind what's comfortable for something that's really better for us. Completion. I love that. Okay, please, Spirit, clarify the 7 of Fire. We got 2 cards. Ooh, the Tower and the 9 of Fire. Yes, yes, indeed. The Tower is all about change, surprises. And, the Tower could be the miracle, because right after that is the 9 of Fire. This is something that you have been wishing for, and something that I think it's something that's been coming for some time and you felt it. I know, and there's some areas in my life where I've been feeling a change coming, and I know it's like imminent. I know that it's and now it's maybe something that's happened behind the scenes, and maybe something that's really more about an internal click or an internal, just such a small maybe transformation within, but it's going to create big changes or help you to create big changes in your outer life, if that makes sense. Hey, Spirit, one more card, please, before we go off the call here. One more card, please. Eight of Fire. Again, more Sagittarius energy. Okay, pulling another card, the Three of Earth. Okay. Yes, the universe is definitely moving us towards new projects, new people, new loves, new creativity, new heart healing, all of the above. Basically, this is like a big time. So just again, they're telling me to say, keep your eyes open, so you don't fly into any traps. You don't fly into a brick wall or something that you think you're going to go through, and it turns out you bang it, and kind of have to rub your head. Yeah, you're about to go into like a teamwork situation, building something that of long lasting value. Um, so choose your partners wisely. And I think that's what this tower is about. This tower is about, you know, maybe you've been wanting to, or you have already have a partner. This could be love partner, business partner, um, maybe someone in your family. But I feel like there is some scenario that's going to really become highlighted. And so you're just going to go like, I knew it. I just knew it. And this is something that you really know deep down inside or intuitively. And then it's going to prove itself. You're going to be like, okay, thank you for confirming that. So once that is confirmed, I feel like your doubts go away and you're like, bam, like that fast moving energy. You're just like, okay, I'm headed like a rocket towards my desire, towards what I want, towards what I'm creating. And it's going to be fruitful. It's going to be fruitful. So think of this as just, not the time to fuck around anymore with people's bullshit. It's time to do what you really want to be doing. And I'm listening to myself say that too. Something we all need to hear right now, apparently. All right. I love you guys so much. If you watch the replay, #replay, let me know what you think and how this has resonated with you. I also have some beautiful Black Friday, Cyber Monday goodies for you. I have a Pleasure Flow retreat, which I'm only doing this once. It's like a specialized, beautiful thing. And then I'm also going to do a 45-day ISIS code initiation. And that is going to be amazing. I have some beautiful videos and PDFs for you about how to work with Goddess Isis, how to really step into your feminine power and sovereignty, and just we're going to have fun because it's group coaching, and we're going to do it over this beautiful app called Voxer. So it's basically asynchronous coaching. It's like being on this text thread community, and every day for 45 days, I'm putting in like meditations, just little reminders and juicy little things that you'll just love. So anyways, check them out. I will put the link down below when I'm done with this. And thank you again. And have a beautiful, beautiful holiday weekend, everybody. Mwah, I love you. Talk soon.